Hello everybody, my name is Bragster and welcome to the TEW update video / end to the series that I've just done with NXT. So if you didn't watch my video from earlier on today, my storage bank crashed. I lost every file on my on it, not on my computer, just on that storage bank. I lost everything. I've only managed to save a couple of things which managed to save elsewhere on my computer, and TEW was one of the things that I lost everything of. But don't worry, that doesn't mean my TEW stuff is finishing. As I said in my earlier video, if you want a proper update video on just my channel and the fact that I'm back recording, please go away and watch that first, and then come back here and watch this, or vice versa. Finish watching this and then go back and watch that. So yeah, just to get an idea of what's gone on and where I have been. But yeah, I lost everything, and now we're here, aren't we? TEW NXT done. It's ended. I didn't manage to do NXT TakeOver. I did do it. I did it. And I know what happened, and I know it was good, and I was really happy with the video, and it was going to be one of the best TEW videos I have ever produced. And you will never be able to see that because it crashed. So yeah, it was a really good show. I think it was like 68 rating, something like that. The tag match was brilliant. Motor City Machine Guns debuted. Ah, dearie me. The women's match was really good as well. Dexter Lumis actually did well in the NXT title match. That did better than I thought. And the Cruiserweight title match did better than the NXT title match. So, yay! Yeah, the Cruiserweight match I think got 58. And then 54 was for the NXT title. But you guys probably don't care about the ratings because it doesn't exist anymore. So, now we're here. And this is where you guys come in. Because you guys have done everything for me. You really have. You've been brilliant. You guys have come full force with this series, and I fell in love with it, and I'm so happy about that. I fell in love with it too, and unfortunately that's going to have to end. But this is where you come in. We are going to decide, us as a community are going to decide what we do next, because I am not done with TEW and TEW is not done with me, and I'm going to make these videos better than ever before, and that's a promise. That is a promise, okay? They're going to be better than they ever have been. And I promise you that, okay? This next series is going to be better. Question is, what do I do? Okay? So I'm going to rattle off a few ideas that have been racking in my brain. I've been writing them down frantically in my room, like, this idea, this idea, this idea. I love this game. So we're going to start off with the most obvious choice. We go back to NXT. We do it all again. We start at the very beginning before any call-ups, anything. The whole journey will be different because you never know. Some people might not actually be called up that were called up, to which that will change a lot of plans. I forgot to mention as well, new database. So, I say new database, updated database. So I was using... Sorry about the cut there, I forgot the name of the database and I wanted to credit them properly. So, it's the real... Sorry, my computer did something there. It's the Real World Chronicles mod to TEW. I've been using that. I've really enjoyed that mod. I think it's one of the best for balancing popularity with actual ability in the ring, but also not bumping the ability of the people too much. If you go onto the Grey Dog software website and stuff, he gives a full reason as to why the ratings are that way, and he communicates with the community so much. So yeah, please send some love over there. If you want to use a Real World mod, that is the one I use. There's an update for August. Now, obviously, by the time I record the next TEW, it will be in August, to which the next the updated database, so the database will be updated to the August one. So, if I did do the NXT one again, I wouldn't have to do NXT Takeover in Your House. So it's stuff like that. Like, I wouldn't have to start before a pay-per-view that's already happened, if you get what I mean, okay? So I could go back to NXT. I just wanted to give you a reason why going back to NXT is an option, because I'm not going to have to do all those months of building. I'm going to have it from, obviously, the August date. So it will be at the start of August or end of July. I think it'll be start of August. Will be when it comes in. So that will then give you a reason as to why going back to NXT is a possibility. So if you want me to go back to NXT and you just love NXT, I can go back. Next option, as obviously obvious, AEW. I love AEW, same as I love NXT. I love them both. Hate me if you want to for loving them both, but I love them both. So yeah, if you want me to go to AEW, which will be a bit different to NXT. NXT have the jeopardy of losing stars. So you'll build someone up, bang, WWE come in and snap them up. You'll lose that. You can just build someone up to the top. It doesn't really matter, but drag someone down, and you know, you will never have that problem of having people possibly taken away unless they're at the end of their contracts. So you'll have the stars and then the new stars, people like Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy, people like that, and then obviously people who have been there, done that, Jon Moxley, Chris Jericho. So the AEW is an interesting one to do, and I've seen a lot of people doing that this year. Another idea that I've had is doing a main roster save. Very different to what I've done before, obviously, and very different to the previous two. Established stars, and it should actually be a really easy one to do, the main roster one. So I could do a main roster one if you want. I'm less convinced about that one, so I'd have to take some convincing for me to do a main roster one. But yeah, the other option is a main roster one with a twist. So, if any of you watched Denk Ops when he did on 2K19, I think it was, WWE 2K19, he did Wrestle War, right? Where there were multiple different factions and they were all fighting for points. Points created title opportunities, this, that, and the other. I could do that on TEW. So, some of you may be thinking, though, oh, but the part of why Denk's thing was great was because of the fact that, you know, you didn't know who was going to win. That would also be part of the charm. I would book the matches, I'd book distractions, this, that, and the other, continue storylines whichever way I want, but the winners of every storyline will be decided by TEW. Now, that would be a huge thing to happen. And I mean huge. Like, I don't think I've seen anyone doing a TEW save where they do not decide who wins and who loses. So that's an option. I could go and do a main roster save, because I want to do it on the main roster. I want to do it with stars, so you'd have some real shock. So you might have, like, Brock Lesnar losing to Chad Gable or something, or Shorty G as he's known. But if you get what I mean, like, because I won't be booking the winners, that could happen. So yeah, I like the idea of that. I've always enjoyed his Wrestle War series. If you don't know what Wrestle War is, just different factions. You get points. Points mean championships. I know I've already slightly explained that. And you don't decide who wins and loses, and then you come up with a champion at the end of the year, and it's almost like a season. So you could do multiple seasons of that. So yeah, that's an idea I've had. I really like that idea, and it will definitely be one I think I do in the future at some point. So yeah, that's an option, and one I really would love to do. And and this is the first time I've ever told anyone of me wanting to do a series like that. So yeah, it will be Wrestle War type thing, and it will be, I won't book any winners and any losers of any single match. So that would create opportunities out of nowhere. That will create storylines out of nowhere that I can't even anticipate. You might not anticipate some of the storylines I make, but if I can't anticipate them, God knows what could happen. Yeah, and then the final idea I've got myself, you guys might have more ideas, to which, brilliant, put them down in the comments down below. I'll read everyone, I'll reply to everyone. I want as many ideas as possible, and we've got to come to a conclusion. So if you want to join the discussion, go down in the comments, because that's where the discussion is going to be of what we do next with this. But my final idea, and one of my favourites, Impact Wrestling. As we all know, Impact Wrestling recently have gone up and up and up and up. Obviously, in my NXT series, I got Willie Mack, I got the Motor City Machine Guns, and I got TNA wrestlers. I got Impact wrestlers in my roster in NXT when I was there. Maybe doing an Impact save would be the way to go. I could then easily get released superstars. I could easily go and just get random people that I want. Plus, I get to have the roster that they've got, the brilliant women's division, the intergender wrestling, and the fact that we've got 2 world champions, one illegitimate one and one real one. There are so many possibilities with the Impact save and the rise to the top, because right now it's WWE, NXT and AEW. If I could slide in with Impact Wrestling, that would be a journey. That's why that save excites me. That's a journeyman save. That's a save where I've got to work from the depths up into the upper echelons of professional wrestling. And it's up to you what I do. So I've given you a table of 4 or 5 ideas there. 5 ideas, 4 main ones that I would really love to do. So it's up to you guys, and join the discussion down in the comments, because I'm not sure which one to do. I would be excited to do any single one of those saves, and I want to do whatever you guys want. You know, a lot of people have done it at NXT and AEW this year, which is why I did NXT, but AEW is an option as well, and those 2 seem to be 2 of the most popular. That Wrestle War series will be extremely unique. Extremely unique. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone on, as I said, I don't think I've ever seen anyone on TEW not book the winner of any match as a save. So that is something I would love, because that would send us in directions I've never been in. And then the 4th one, Impact Wrestling. Not many people are doing Impact this year. And I actually think Impact are one of the best rosters out there to do right now. They've got one of the most exciting women's divisions, one of the most exciting young prospects, and they're just taking in the released superstars who can become stars. So yeah, 4 saves, 4 exciting saves to do, 2 which have been done, 2 which are unique on the platform right now, and it's up to you which one I do. I know I've rambled a bit, but I want to give you the proper picture of TEW. This is the end of the first series we've done with NXT. Now there's 4 ideas, maybe 5 if you just want a standard main roster one, but I don't think you will. 4 ideas there. You might have more ideas. You might be able to expand any of the 4 ideas I've had. And it's up to you. You guys are the one that are the people that watch my content. I'm the person that makes it. This is a community, and we're going to come up with a series that's going to take TEW on YouTube by storm. And I want that to happen. I've got so many different ideas for just making it better. I'm going to incorporate a bit more music, because I don't get monetized anyway. Using copyrighted music won't affect my channel, shouldn't affect my channel unless you guys know otherwise. So what I might do It's similar when there's a pay-per-view. Obviously you guys saw what I would do for my pay-per-views, where I run through the matches and do the graphics. I'll do that, but maybe with a different song each time, a song for that pay-per-view. So you have a pay-per-view theme song. So obviously with WWE, AEW, they have songs for each, and NXT, any show really, they have songs for each pay-per-view, unique to that pay-per-view. I could do the same thing, and I want to do the same thing. That's one of the things that will elevate these series to the next level. When someone makes a debut or something like that, I might play their theme song or their music video and stuff to just hype it up. I want this to be as hyped as possible. I want you guys to be hyped. I want me to be hyped. And I want the videos just to be 110%. I want them to be so good. And I can only do that with you guys. So, it's up to us now. What do we choose? Where does this series go? Let's find out. Hit that like button if you like this video and you're excited for me to be back doing TEW videos. Sorry about how the NXT series ended, but it's time for new beginnings. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Join the discussion down in the comment section. Hit that like button if you like this video. Subscribe if you're new, because TEW is back on this channel. And I shall see you in the next video. See ya!